بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وآله الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائه أجمعين. We're talking about the names of Surah al-Fateha, and I think this is the seventh one in the sequence that we discussed, and so this one is as-salah. So, as you know, the word salat, as-salah literally means prayers, but this is one of the names given to Surah al-Fatiha, and that's based on Hadith al-Qudsi, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had said, قَسَّمْتُ الصَّلَاةَ بيني وبين عبدي. ونصفها لي ونصفها لعبدي. So this is narrated in Tafseer al-Fateha 113. So this hadith al-Qudsi says, قَسَّمْتُ الصَّلَاةَ, I have divided the prayers between myself and my servant, my slave. Two halves. For nisfuha li, one half belongs to me, and one half belongs to my servant. So this Hadith al-Qudsi, that I have divided thus prayers, one half belongs to me, one half belongs to my servant. Our scholars say in Tafseer, they are indicators which indicate that this word as-salat used here is actually not the prayers, but actually this word as-salat stands for Surah al-Fatiha. This is the reason why Surah al-Fatiha is called as-salat, derived from this Hadith al-Qudsi. So prayers is divided, and some of the Mufassirin have also said that this name may have been taken from La Salata illa bi Fatihatil Kitab. No prayers is there except with Fatihatul Kitab, because no prayers is considered prayers without the Fatihatul Kitab. Survival of the Salat and prayers depends on Fatihatul Kitab. How in Arabic we say the Qiwam. Qiwam of the prayers means survival. Survival of the prayers depends on Surah al-Fatiha. This is, according to another statement, the reason why Surah Surah al-Fatiha is also called as-salah. This is number 7. Let's go to number 8. So number 8 is al-Kafiyah. And also you can say number 9, which is also al-Wafiyah. Al-Kafiyah means the one that suffices. Al-Wafiyah has a similar meaning. The one that suffices. So we have narration from Rasulullah. Ibadah ibn Samit narrates from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam that he said Ummul Quran. Based on this hadith, Surah al-Fatiha is called al-Kafiyah and al-Wafiyah. Ummul Quran عوض من غيرها. وليس غيرها وليس غيرها منها عوضا. This hadith is narrated in Tafseer al-Fateha, likewise volume 1, page 13. Same reference. So here in this hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has said, based on this narration, that Ummul Quran Awadun, the mother of Quran. You know, mother of Quran is a title, laqab of Surah al-Fatiha. We already discussed that. Ummul Quran is a replacement from other than min ghayriha, for others. وَلَيْسَ غَيْرُهَا, and there is no other that can be a replacement from Quran. So Surah al-Fatiha suffices for everything other than Surah al-Fatiha, but anything other than Surah al-Fatiha cannot be sufficing in the place of Surah al-Fatiha. So it is such a great thing. So this is the reason why it's called al-Kafiyah, and al-Wafiyah means the sufficing one. Because Surah al-Fatiha is the one that suffices from anything and everything other than that, whereas everything other than that cannot suffice in the place of Surah al-Fatiha. So this is the reason why it is called al-Kafiyah and al-Wafiyah. Now let's go to the next one. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take it. It's good to learn these names so we understand the highness of the Surah al-Fatiha and why the names have been given. And that's the best time to learn when we are talking about Tafseer of the Surah. So, nothing else can suffice for in the place of Surah al-Fatiha. Fatiha suffices for everything else. We know that the correctness of Salah, Sihhatus Salah, correctness of the prayers depends on no other surah other than Surah al-Fatiha. So this is the muqawwim, the factor for survival of the prayers. So let's go to number 9. The 9th name is Al-Munajat, the whispered talk. Al-Munajat means the whispered talk. So Fatiha is the whispered conversation and talk with Allah. And the reason why Fatiha is called Al-Munajat is because it comprises of this verse of Holy Quran. Iyyaka na'bud, half of the verse. Wa iyyaka nasta'in. So Iyyaka na'bud is a whispered talk with Allah. This is Munajat. There's nothing between the servant of Allah and Allah. Nothing is supposed to be between the servant of Allah and Allah. Anyways, all the times, and specifically when we are saying that, we are required to be in a state where we consider nothing else to be between us and Allah. So we are the only we are actually having the whispered talk with Allah, and this is the Tafseer, and according to, the Tafseer, because this is Munajat, that's the reason why we call Surah al-Fateha to be Al-Munajat. Let's go to number 10. The 10th name is called, Surah al-Fateha is called At-Tafweed. Submitting. We are supposed to submit our affairs to Allah, rely on Him, trust in Him, put our trust in Him, and submit all of our affairs to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you remember the hadith, Rasulullah, with the day 1, I started the Hawza level education. This is the hadith I learned on day 1. 1982. أول العلم رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم said أول العلم معرفة الجبار. It's the first hadith I learned. أول العلم معرفة الجبار. آخر العلم تفويض الأمر إليه. First knowledge, beginning of the knowledge is to recognize the Jabbar, Allah. And the end of the knowledge is that we submit the affairs to Him. We submit to Him. All the affairs of life are submitted to Him. So this is how a moment is supposed to be. And the reason why Surah al-Fatiha is chosen to be called At-Tafweed, submitting, is because of this verse of Quran, again the half of the verse, وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ. That represents submission to Allah. And only you we seek help from. So this is about submission. You can seek help from only Allah when you submit all your affairs in His hands. Then you can say, then we are supposedly eligible to truthfully say that you only be worshipped. But we are seeking help from this and that, and then it's not the faith. Yeah, So in some of the hadiths we learned that when you have hajat, tell to some of your mu'mineen. So it's allowed by the hadith of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam to tell your hajat to some of the mu'min people. So a mu'min believer will help you, a lot of sawab to help out our fellow mu'min brother, or he would do dua for you. So this is what we do because the Ahlul Bayt asks us to do that. And that doesn't mean we are relying on those mu'mineen. In our niyat, we only rely on Allah. And those mu'mineen are also sent by Allah. If they help us out, Allah is sending His help through them. They get the sawab. Allah is asking them to help in the real sense. So that's also help of Allah.
Say that. So the 10 and 11.
Sorry?
Oh, yeah, it should be 10 and 11, right?
It should be what?
10 and 11.
Oh, it's 9 and 10.
It's 10 and 11 the sequence? Okay.
Al-Wafi, who's the number?
Yeah, there I don't know, but he started with 9.
Okay. So yeah, you can, you know the real count. I sometimes mess up with the counts. Let's go to number 12. Number 12, 12th name is Al-Kanz. Al-Kanz means the treasure. So the Al-Fateha is also called Al-Kanz, the treasure. And the reason why it is called treasure, we have narration from both sides. I mean, Sunni Shias both narrating وَأُعْطِيتُ وَأَعْطَيْتُ أُمَّتَكَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَأَعْطَيْتُ أُمَّتَكَ. I have given to your nation كنزا من كنوز عرشي. A treasure from the treasures of my throne. Fatehatal Kitab. The name of the treasure is mentioned right there in the statement. That's Fatehatul Kitab. This is narrated in Tafseer al-Fateha 1:4. إبراهيم القمي رحمة الله عليه. وإن فاتحة الكتاب أشرف. Another narration says, let me write it here. وإن فاتحة الكتاب فاتحة الكتاب أشرف ما في كنوز العرش. Fatiha al-Kitab is the noblest of what is in the treasures of not Arshi, Kunuz al-Arsh. Kunuz al-Arsh. The noblest of what is there in the treasures of the throne. Kunuz al-Arsh. So this hadith is narrated in the same 1, page 6. So these are two hadiths from our sources, Shia sources. Tafseer al-Safran of Ali ibn Ibrahim Qummi is a very honorable tafsir of ours, and one of the oldest. Let's go to one narration at least, because I said it's narrated from both the sides. So let's go to at least one narration from the Sunni brothers. This is the narration from their side. It says that نزلت فاتحة الكتاب نزلت فاتحة الكتاب بمكة من كنز تحت العرش. So Fatiha al-Kitab was revealed at Makkah from the treasure under the arch, under the throne. So this is Tafsir Dur al-Mansur. Volume 1, page 10. So this is narrated from both sides. So this is the reason, these narrations are the reasons we call Surah al-Fatiha as Al-Kanz. All of them have Surah al-Fatiha mentioned as a treasure. You can take a screenshot. Okay, let's go to number 13, right?
Yeah.
Number 13 is An-Nur. Fatiha is also called An-Nur. Well, the Holy Quran refers to the divine books revealed as Nur. Let's go to some references. Inna anzalna Tawrata. Allah says, Inna anzalna Tawrata. We revealed Tawrat. فيها هدى ونور. Can you please check this ayat quickly, if it is inna anzalna or anna anzalna, I don't remember. This is ayat number 44 of Surah Al-Ma'idah. أنزلنا التوراة فيها thank you. إنا أنزلنا التوراة we have revealed, we have sent down the Torah. In it there is guidance and nur. So the Quran is referring to divine revealed book as nur. Likewise for Injil, وَآتَيْنَاهُ الْإِنْجِيلَ. وَآتَيْنَاهُ الْإِنْجِيلَ, and we gave him Injil. فِيهِ هُدًى وَنُورٌ, in it there is guidance and nur. This verse is Ma'idah 46. Likewise, فَآمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ وَرَسُولِهِ, the third verse. فَآمِنُوا بِاللَّهِ فآمنوا بالله ورسوله والنور الذي have iman in Allah and His Messenger and the nur that we have sent. وَالنُّورَ الَّذِي أَنزَلْنَا. So this is Surah al-Taghabun verse 8. Quran constantly calls various divine books that were revealed as nur. Quran is no different. and the reason why we call Surah al-Fateha as nur, because it's the summary of the Quran, which is nur. So Fatiha is a summary of Quran, which is nur. So Fatiha is also called nur for that reason. And the hadaf and goal of the revelation is also mentioned. Kitabun, hadaf and goal of revealing the book. Kitabun anzalnahu ilayka. Anzalnahu ilayka. لتخرج الناس book we have revealed it to you so that you can take the people out لتخرج الناس من الظلمات, from the darknesses towards the nur. And this is Surah Ibrahim, Ayat 1. Take a screenshot. Number 14. The 14th name of Surah al-Fateha is Ta'lim al-Mas'ala. Teaching to question. Teaching to ask. So Fatiha is called teaching to ask. Ta'lim al-Mas'ala. Now, my teacher said in this that although if you look at asking is found in this verse of Holy Quran, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. This is where we are asking Allah. Right? Guide us. On the straight path. So this is where we are asking, but my teacher said the hamd that we say in the beginning, hamd, praise of Allah in the beginning is not irrelevant.
السؤال بعد المدح.
Huh?
السؤال بعد المدح.
Yes. The hamd and praise of Allah in the beginning. What is the hamd at the beginning? In the beginning we say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Right? So in the beginning we are praising Allah. This praise is called hamd. So this beginning hamd, in the beginning of the surah when we say hamd, this is not irrelevant from the concept of asking from Allah. This praise is not irrelevant. It's not, don't just restrict the asking thing in one verse only. Even the beginning praise that we do is not irrelevant to the concept of asking from Allah. Because this beginning praise of Allah is, is teaching us the etiquettes of asking. The etiquettes of asking is to first admit that all the praise belongs to the Lord of the universe. These are part of the etiquettes of asking. So the etiquettes of asking are taught from the beginning of the surah, and then we come to the point where we start asking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So basically the surah is molded to teach us the etiquettes of asking. If you want, you can say the surah is molded. Molded to teach us etiquette of asking Allah. When we ask Allah, this is how we should start our conversation with Allah. We first should praise Allah for everything that He has given us. For everything, praise belongs to the Lord of the universe. So this is how the etiquettes have been taught to us. This is how we learn. So how we are supposed to begin, and then we end up asking. So, because the surah teaches us the etiquette of asking Allah, so this surah is called Ta'lim al-Mas'ala, teaching to ask. Let's go to number 415. Number 15 is Alhamdulillah. 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 Means the first. The first praise. First hamd. The reason why Surah al-Hamd is called Alhamdul Ula is because this is the first of those surahs that talk about the praise of Allah. All those surahs that talk about the praise of Allah are called as-Surah al-Hamidat. Those surahs which are praising Allah, we call them as-Surah al-Hamidat. Among all those surahs that talk about the hamd and praise of Allah, Surah al-Fatiha is the first one, and this is the reason why we call Surah al-Fatiha as Alhamdul Ula. Inshallah, we'll continue some other names in the next class.